Welcome pre-service teachers to another episode of EduTalk. Your midterm week is finally done and I am sure that you did your best. #Padayon and laban lang, future educators. Now, as future educators of the country, you should be acquainted with Republic Act number 7836, also known as the Philippine Teachers Professionalization Act of 1994. Republic Act number 7836 is an act to strengthen the regulation and supervision of the practice of teaching in the Philippines and prescribing a licensure examination for teachers and other purposes. This law is significant because teachers have been in demand, especially after the launch of the K-12 program.
In order to ensure a responsible and literate citizenry, this law was enacted to regulate the licensure examination and professionalization of the teaching profession. In Article 1 of Republic Act of 7836, it recognizes the vital role teachers play in developing responsible and literate citizens. Its objectives are the promotion, development, and professionalization of teachers and the supervision and regulation of the licensure examination.
This act provides a definition of terms. Teaching refers to the profession concerned primarily with classroom instruction at the elementary and secondary levels. Teachers refers to all persons engaged in teaching at the elementary and secondary levels, whether in full-time or part-time basis.
Board refers to the Board of Professional Teachers duly established and constituted under this act. Lastly, Commission refers to the Professional Regulation Commission.
Next is Article 2, which encapsulates the creation and composition, the duties and functions, the qualifications, as well as the condition for removal of the board.
First is prescribing a code of ethics and professional standards for teachers. Under the standards for the behavior and professional practice of teachers, code of ethics, code of conduct, and standards of professional practices are included.
Code of ethics is a set of aspirational goals around the values of integrity, respect, and responsibility. Code of conduct is a more detailed set of standards for professional and personal conduct.
Second is the board must look into the conditions affecting the practice of the teaching profession.
With that said, we will proceed to Article 3, Examination and Registration.
The registration of professional teachers begins after his name has been enrolled in the roster of professional teachers.
We are now in the last article, which is Article 4, Provisions relative to the practice of teaching profession. No person shall practice or offer to practice the teaching profession in the Philippines or be appointed as a teacher to any position calling for a teaching profession without having previously obtained a valid certificate of registration and a valid professional license from the Commission.
If a person is acting as a professional teacher without any valid license,
he may be fined of not less than 5,000 pesos, nor more than 20,000 pesos.
Or imprisonment of nor less than 6 months, nor more than 5 years, or both.
And that's a wrap for today's episode of EduTalk. See you around, future magtutudlo.